Well, good morning and welcome to another edition of Monday Musings. I'm Lee with Cycle One, and over the past few weeks, we've been talking about a lot of different things in regards to health and fitness and living healthy lifestyles and goals and values and all kinds of cool stuff. But today we're going to talk about something a little different. I have with me today one of the most challenging, difficult pieces of equipment that's, as far as I know, that's ever been created that influences a person as they work out. It's something that everyone can use. It's something that everyone might already have, but it's something that I know we all struggle with. And so with that, I show you this, the scale. Now the scale can be a great help. I know, I understand that. I mean, it gives us feedback about where we are and where our weight is and whether it's high or low. But a lot of people live and die by this right here. And maybe that's you. Maybe every day you're getting on this thing and you're judging your success and your failure based on how you're doing with this number right here. Well, let me encourage you a little bit. I agree. The scale has some value. The scale can tell us where we are, whether we're high or low, whether we need to lose a little bit, or if we're tracking where we need to be. But don't let the scale control you. A lot of times at the studio, we talk about no scale victories. And these are victories that maybe the clothes fit a little bit better, or we can tell we got a little more definition in our muscle, or things that sagged a little bit don't sag as much now, they're a little tighter, a little more tone. The scale doesn't show any of those things. Now, if you're a person that never gets on the scale, it probably wouldn't hurt to step on this every once in a while just to kind of get a snapshot about where you are and maybe some decisions you need to make to live a little healthier lifestyle. But this thing right here can ruin a lot of people's days. Don't let that happen for you. Use this as a gauge, use this as a guide, use this maybe as just one of many indicators about how you're doing in living a healthy lifestyle. So if you live and die by your scale, let me encourage you to give yourself a little bit of a break. I'm not saying don't step on it at all, but maybe just once a week. And just to kind of get a gauge and see how things are going. And if you're one of those that never steps on the scale and you're scared of the scale and you don't want to know what the scale says, sometimes stepping on the scale is a little bit of the reality check that we need to help hold us accountable to living that healthy lifestyle. So if you're never on the scale, it's probably a good idea to get one and step on it every once in a while. If you live and die by it, give yourself a little bit of a break. Focus more on no scale victories. Focus on strength. Focus on effort. Focus on maybe clothes fitting better. Focus on something different than just the number that shows up on the scale, because that's really just one indicator, and it's not always the best indicator. So as you start your day to day, don't be ruled by the scale. Don't allow yourself to be judged and to find value in the scale, because it may be successful. You may find yourself as a failure. It may not be what you want to see, especially on a Monday morning after a busy holiday weekend. But use it appropriately. Every once in a while, step on it, see how things are going, kind of make sure you're tracking in the right direction if weight loss is a goal. But think about, what are my no scale victories? What are those things in my life that are lifestyle changes, where my clothes fitting better? Do I find myself not breathing as heavily when I do certain efforts? Do I find myself toning in certain places that didn't used to be toned before? Those kinds of things are no scale victories. And you'll find a lot more success in the no scale victories than you will in a scale victory, I promise you. So as you start your Monday, think, what are my no scale victories? And how am I going to lead and get towards those victories? So with that, have a great day. We've got a couple more weeks of these we're going to be doing. Again, if you have any questions or comments, drop it in the message below, and we'd love to reply back to you. So with that, have a great day, and we'll talk again soon. Take care.